Well, shit. That's not something I was expecting to see this week. The penultimate episode, episode 9 for Landman Season 2 is up and available. I just got done watching it, and it features the biggest shakeup through this entire show so far. Let's talk about it with full spoilers. We're going to get into this. Don't worry. We are absolutely going to talk about this, but let's talk about some of the other things that happened in the episode before we do. I'll be honest. I'm not really sure why this entire sequence was thrown in there at the very end of the episode, unless it has a very large, lasting impact on Ariana. The only real thing I want to say about it is thank God Cooper didn't listen to Ariana and he ended up going to the patch. And we've seen some absolute insanity from Angela and Ainsley over these 2 seasons, but more specifically in this season, but this entire subplot might have taken the cake. But let's get into it. Let's get into the biggest move this show has made thus far, and something that a lot of people have been talking about all season long. Cami has officially fired Tommy. Oh my God, like what, why, what the hell is she thinking? This really does bother me for a couple of different reasons, but there's really 2 standouts that just makes me not understand it whatsoever. The first one is Tommy is not someone who's just new to the company. He's not fresh into this business. He's been around for decades and worked hand in hand with Cami's husband. I understand that they don't agree when it comes to what's happening with the oil rig or what's going on with Danny, but to fire him over someone like that, don't you think he's already proven himself and gained your trust because of what he did with your husband? But the second thing maybe bothers me the most out of everything. Just last week, in last week's episode, Cami was basically groveling at Tommy, telling him that she doesn't have anybody to talk to, that her friends won't talk to her because she's now a single widow, and telling him to go and get this for her. The switch up is crazy, and I know that there is a reason as to why she is doing this and the decision she is making. She's basically blinded by trying to protect the company that her husband built. But to fire Tommy over disagreeing or not believing him in what he is saying about Danny is absolute insanity. And it's also crazy because I was actually looking forward to Cami having a larger role in the season. I was excited about where they were taking her character and how much more impact she was going to have on the story, but I am so far away from that right now. We're obviously now in the biggest unknown we've ever been with the show, and that felt like a move that is a cliffhanger to end a season, but it is in episode 9. We have 1 episode left, but this move is going to shift everything because it's not just going to impact Tommy and where his story is taking him. All of our characters and all the stories that we are following are in a way an extension of him because everything literally goes through him as our main character. I won't lie, no matter how I feel about the show and this season, I'm now pretty locked in on next week's season finale because of this move. But let me know your thoughts, what you think of Cami, the move that she made, and where you think all of this is now going.